It is obvious from the name Thanksgiving that this is a day to give thanks. Thanksgiving is an annual national holiday in the US marked by friends and family gatherings and a traditional meal held on fourth Thursday in November. Although the holiday commemorates a harvest festival first celebrated by colonizers in 1621, it has become a celebration of appreciation for life and prosperity. This year, MNB World team was invited to a Thanksgiving dinner at the American Ambassador's house in Ulaanbaatar to learn what Thanksgiving is all about.
Well, there's a timeline. After doing this for more than 20 years, we all have already, it's like a science and art. We have a timeline. From 2 months ago, we start sourcing where we're going to buy the ingredients because we've lived in so many different countries. So for Mongolia, we found almost everything, including the turkey, a farm. So you can say we knew the turkey. Well, the table has to have the autumn setting. So a lot of oranges, a lot of orange color, and the falling leaves you have to put, and the cinnamon sticks, because that scent will give you more appetite. Names of the tables, instead of doing it table number 1, table number 2, and so forth, we decided to name it according to the ingredients of Thanksgiving. So we have the pumpkin table, the cranberries table, and the pecan table, and sweet potatoes, and one more, gravy.
Gravy.
The gravy table.
Okay, nice.
The best part of Thanksgiving are our guests. So we pay attention who we would like to share our Thanksgiving with us. And here in Mongolia, it was the first friends that we made upon arrival. And then the seating, whose personality will go with who. And we have a color code between Michael and me, who's the highly talkative to the medium talkative to the listener. So we try to balance that. That's our guide. Whether it will happen or not, we don't know, but that's our guide.
I have to say, Thanksgiving is absolutely my favorite holiday. And it's been that way really all my life. And I think many, many Americans feel that way as well. And the reason is, it means different things to different people, of course. But in general, it always represents friendship, family, very, very important, getting together on a cold or cool night with friends and family, and really being able to celebrate that, which is, after all, among the most important things that we have. It also means accepting others, friendships between peoples, and that's also very, very important. And that's why, for us, every time we're abroad, we always invite friends that we've made in the country where we're living and serving, because it really is a chance to express our appreciation for them and for the country they're in and we're in, but even more importantly, the friendship they've shown toward us and the fact that we are all, in a way, I guess you'd say, one big family. So in that sense, it's a very, very important holiday for everybody in the United States, I think it's safe to say. I come from a very small family. My parents came from Poland. So I say that because, America is a country of people who've come from all over the world. I think most people in America go for the turkey. that's kind of the constant. But a lot of, every family seems to bring its own traditions. So one of the things I remember most about our Thanksgivings when I was a kid, with my one cousin, that's the only really relative my age I have, is that we would have Polish food as well. It was, you might say, Polish Thanksgiving food, even though in Poland, of course, it's not considered Thanksgiving food. So I always remember the smell of what is called in Polish bigos, which is a kind of a hunter's stew. I think that's the translation in English, which is sausage and cabbage and so forth. And the other thing that I always remember is that we always had tripe. And I know that means a lot to Mongolians because that is the intestines, yeah. So we always had tripe because my Polish family, just like many Mongolians, really love the intestines prepared in the Polish way. It's prepared a little differently here in Mongolia. So every time I have tripe here, I actually always think back to my own family back in the United States when I was a kid, and often the memories of Thanksgiving when we always traditionally had tripe.
Americans gather with their loved ones to celebrate the holiday. Although some families follow classic Thanksgiving traditions, many have their own way to celebrate, since the US is a nation of many cultures and backgrounds. The most widespread traditions are a gathering of family, cooking a roast turkey, a feast with special Thanksgiving dishes, watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on TV, volunteering to help serve Thanksgiving meals to others, and watching American football games all day and into the evening with a full stomach and a merry spirit. Without a doubt, the most iconic tradition is the serving of the Thanksgiving turkey.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing a very important moment in here. For Thanksgiving, carving up the turkey is a very symbolic gesture. It's almost like symbolizing the beginning of Thanksgiving celebration, isn't it?
Exactly, and you are here to test it
Yes.
before we bring it out.
Yes, I can't
So
wait.
you
Yes, I
have-
was waiting for this moment.
So we shall put some gravy.
Gravy, okay.
Yes, which has been sitting for how many days do we do the gravy, Chef G? At least
Gravy?
2 days, right? So that the flavors and the seasoning all
They become one.
Exactly. So this gravy is very special.
Okay, I'm excited. it's very exciting moment. I mean,
Okay.
I don't remember when was the last time I tasted turkey. Seriously.
Oh. No.
Yes, I was in the United States, but that's almost a decade ago. Oh, that looks delicious. Okay.
Good.
Let's taste it together. Shall we?
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll take this big chunk.
All right.
I like the gravy. It's very smooth. Is there a mushroom there in the gravy?
There's
Yeah, mushroom there.
mushrooms
I like the
and
mushroom part.
seasonings.
It's very nice, delicious. I'll take one more. It's very delicious.
I'm glad
Well,
you
thank
liked
you.
it.
I love it. I love it. Wow. Okay. Good.
Өнөөдрийн оройн зоогонд бид нар хулууны шүл, хулууны таалах гэдэг ер нь бол талархлын баяраар голчлох юмд нь хулуу цацагт хэрүүл ордог. Үндсэн одоо хоолнд нь тэгээд цацагт хэрүүлээ шарсан, хулуугаараа таалах бэлдсэн, шүл бэлдсэн, салаат байгаа. Мөн ногоон бандуг бас цацагт хэрүүлийн баяраар хэрэгэлдэг. Тэгээ ногоон бандуг байгаа. Тэгээд нөгөө шар хулуугаараа хийсэн пай бас айгу гол хоол нь бас орж явдаг. Шар хулууны пай, пекан гэдэг одоо Америк самар, тэр самрын бас пай бэлдсэн байгаа. Миний хамгийн дуртай одоо хоол десерт бол пекан пай. Турки бол мэдээж маш амттай. Пекан пай ингээд нөгөө самрын хатуу шаржигнуур тэгээ өшөө дээрээс нь корн сироп хэргэлдэг. Пекан пай хийхэд корн сироп нь ингээд зөөлхөн тэгээ чихэрлэг тийм амттай байдаг. Айгу өвөрмөц.
I have a sweet tooth, so it's always the desserts. And we will feature pumpkin pie, apple pie, and pecan pie.
Okay. So those are your favorites?
Yes,
All
I
right.
have to say yes. I will give up a meal so that I can have dessert.
So Thanksgiving is such an important holiday for us Americans, and it's a time when we gather with our friends and our family. And obviously here in Mongolia, most Americans are very far from their friends and family. So I think the thing that I'm most thankful for is that Mongolians have accepted all of us Americans so warmly into their homes and into their communities. And that means a lot to all of us at this very important time of year. So happy Thanksgiving.
I'm very thankful that my husband got this posting here in Mongolia and I get to follow him. It's been nothing but wonderful. We have been embraced by the whole country.
U.S.-Mongolia relations, within the activities of AmCham, which I represent, we had many successful events, including our trip to Washington, Third Neighbor Trade Act, which we have been discussing in Washington, a very successful certified trade mission here.
I'm always thankful this year and every year, really for good health. The Lord has blessed me with good health, and aside from that, good friends, good travels.
We are very grateful and thankful that we have the opportunity to spend this very special evening with our friends in this house and in the residence of the US ambassador and his wife. We are really grateful and happy for that. Thanksgiving is also something special and unique for us because we are actually not from America, we are from Belgium. And for that reason, we are actually also very grateful and thankful that in a few weeks' time we will be going home to see our own children who live in London and to celebrate Christmas with them. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone!
Гэр бүлдээ талархмаар байна. Дэмжсэнд мөн түнчлэн өөртөө талархмаар байна. Яг бол би эрүүл мэндэд маш их анхаарчтай. Эрүүл хооллолт, эрүүл амьдралын хэв маяг, амьдралын тэнцвэртэй хэв маягийг улам их лавшруулан амьдралдаа нэвтрүүлсэндээ талархаж байна.
Манай Монголын үндэсний кино хороо байгуулагдаад 2 жил болсон байна. Бидний амжилт ажил маш их байна. Тэрэнд талархаж байна. Энэ ажлыг дэмжиж байгаа одоо Монгол сайхан их орны маань өнцөг булан бүрт сууж буй кино үзэн шимтэн сонирхдаг бүх хүмүүстээ баярлсан талархснаа илэрхийлмээр байна.
There are so many things to be thankful for in 2019. I'm thankful for my family's health and their happiness. I am very thankful for the much cleaner air this year in Mongolia. That is such a positive. It's such a life changer for so many people. So thank you for taking initiatives to clean up the air pollution here in Mongolia.
I'm very thankful to my family, to my wife, to my friends, to the fact that I am healthy, to the fact that I am posted here in Mongolia. It is a very special country, and I'm thankful to all the Mongolians for making my stay, my wife's stay in your country so pleasant and so smiling.
It has to come to our health and family values and safety, and I'm personally thankful for, of course, obviously my family members, especially my husband, throughout this quite challenging year in terms of business, being there and really taking care of the kids. I have 4 kids.
Well, 2019 was my 50th year on this planet Earth, and I had a fabulous year. It was the best year ever, so I'm thankful for all the good health, family and friends, and trips and holidays that I had in 2019. Best year ever.
Well, what I'm thankful about this year was it was a beautiful year that I was able to spend with my family all together here in Mongolia. It was just as the previous 2 years beautiful.
I'm a great believer of my faith, and I feel that the God has bestowed us the best of things, good health, happy living, and so I was able to reunite with my family. My sons live in Canada, and I also thank Almighty that let's this year be full of peace, prosperity and happiness, and that the world is so strived on. Let there be light, let people speak with softness, let their hand touch with mildness, let their eyes look with compassion, and let there be peace for everyone.
It's been a year spent almost entirely in Mongolia, and I'm deeply thankful that I am serving in this country, living in this country. Not only because it's a beautiful place, not only because people are incredibly hospitable, but because we've really made friends here, and that's one of those parts of Thanksgiving that's so important. And I'm always, of course, thankful for a wonderful family, and in that regard, I will simply say that I'm so happy that all 3 of our kids either have already been in Mongolia, 2 of them have been, or are coming very soon. The 2 that have been here are really in love with this country. In fact, one of them is coming back for a second visit. And our daughter, who's about to come for her first visit, I know that she'll love this place as well. So I'm really grateful for all of those things. It's been an amazing year. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
The Dalai Lama said, "The roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation." Pope Francis once said, "To follow God's law, begin with gratitude." Oprah Winfrey believes the only prayer you will ever need is thank you. The power of gratitude is truly universal. For the MNB World team, this holiday felt like a celebration that can be had every day. If the ultimate desire in life is satisfaction and happiness, why can't we have it every day? Let's appreciate life and be thankful. Happy Thanksgiving.